Welcome back for another book review. Today we are talking about this one. So this is Wicca for Beginners, A Guide to Wiccan Beliefs, Rituals, Magic, and Witchcraft by Lisa Chamberlain. I don't know the order you're seeing these, but I just also recorded the year one from her, and this one and the other one, they just weren't my favorites. Also, the lighting is just starting. It was supposed to be rainy all day, and then the sun has appeared, so we're doing great. If you're new here, I struggle with the sun often for my recording corner, despite having two curtains. There's two to try and keep the sun under control, and it still just, it doesn't like me, to say the least. Anyways, back to the point, this book. So this is one of those books that it wasn't like her other ones. Her other books have been so good, and then you get to this one and you're like, what happened? Now, obviously, I could probably go and guesstimate. Was this one of the first ones? Was it one of her later ones? I don't know. She published a lot really fast. And so, and it also depends on your editing versus like publishing schedule too. Authors can write in a variety of order of things and publish in different order too. But anyways, that said, I don't know if it was a beginner one and then she's just progressively like gotten better with her writing, or maybe she burnt out and kind of lost some of her spark. This was just so meh. Like, this is so generic of information, and like honestly it just briefly covers stuff so basically that like it's just another beginner book. It really wasn't that good. It didn't stand out like most of her other ones have. This is just pretty, I probably shouldn't be flashing this so much. Like, look at that glare going on. But like, there's better beginner books out there that they covered the stuff easier, better, and more in depth. This is, again, one of the small books, so there's not that many pages to discuss things. It just wasn't that good. So I mentioned this in the other book review, but basically the thing is, for whatever reason, she decided that Babe, which is an aspect of the Morrigan, often mostly associated with like death, banshee, nightmares, just overall not motherly mother figure. I don't get it. There's so many mythologies, so many options of mothers. Why that one? She's always been like the nightmare, the banshee, like the thing of nightmares, death, horror. Not exactly motherly. So, don't know. That was weird. And then also in this book, like, I kind of expected more from a book that was published in 2020. I know, well, at least that's when my library got it. We could actually look and see, but like, it's not terribly old either way. This came out in 2020. The text part, when she published it, self-published it, was 2014. So definitely plenty of time for that discussion to be a thing, which is cultural appropriation. So with that, she goes into smudging and has no mentions of how that's probably not the phrase to use, that we've changed it. We've been told as a community that the Native American tribes have kind of come together and been like, you know, that's kind of like a specific ritual to do. Could you not use our words? Pick a different word. Different one. Really not that difficult. So most of the community has adjusted and stopped using that phrase. Probably, definitely was having that conversation in 2014, but like maybe not as loudly, but definitely by 2020, we had that conversation. We knew. And so like that was kind of obnoxious, because now you just say an herb bundle. Super simple fix. And like, that's it. And then she even mentions that you can use different herbs, but like smudging is a very specific ritual that includes a herb bundle of typically white sage from a Native American tribe. I don't know how many, if it's all of them in the US. I can't imagine it's all of them, but a decent amount. Like, I want to say, like, I think Cherokee includes it. I could be totally wrong though, but like, there's a few tribes that have specifically come out and have, like, members of these tribes have come out to say, please stop. And so like, if it's a close practice, they're saying, please don't use our words because it means something different. And like, it's still an active like community that's still using that phrase that came first. Kind of feels like maybe we should respect that. I just expected more from her, so that was like, okay. And then the last thing is that usually her spells and rituals are pretty good. But like the end of this book was like, I reread it like 6 times because she tells you to have all of these ingredients and do this stuff, and then she doesn't tell you what to do. I'm like, am I missing a page? Like, what is this? It was proof that this just isn't up to her usual standards that she typically writes. So anyways, overall, it's not a bad book. She just has better ones out there. I don't know what happened with this one and the other one. Some just wasn't going well. So anyways, I would love to hear your thoughts on this one in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. I post every single day. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully we'll have better lighting, and I'll see y'all soon. Blessed be.